Whoa! Hey! Woo! Excuse me, I was just surfing the World Wide Web on my keyboard, catching some gnarly waves on my way to Bite Town. That's right, I'm hacking into your systems, baby, and bringing up all the...
He's gone.
Hack the Dino Gaming Cast, where we bring you the past, present, and future of all of Floppy's stacks as he tries to make a dramatic exit from my awesome intro and trips over the mic cord. Floppy,
Yes, mate.
how's your larynx?
As good as a Ninja Cops.
Ninja Cop. Ninja Cop was a great game that we all enjoyed last show, but something you might enjoy is a live show which is coming up very, very shortly. As you are listening to this, it is less than 7 days away, so head on over to hackthedino.com, grab your tickets, and come and see us live. You can see many things such as Anto!
Hello.
What have you been up to in the last week, Anto?
Future me has been doing nothing.
Spot of fishing?
Yes, actually,
of
Hades
fishing?
has fishing in it, so probably.
Oh, there you go. You make a nice fish fillet.
I mean, I wouldn't myself personally.
That's right. You're a wholesome person.
Oh, yes, wholesome.
Yes.
You
care about
only
the
eat
world.
wholesome
You care
things.
about humanity and all
I
things
also
thriving.
care about the world. I want them to be all fit and healthy so they taste real good when I eat them.
Brayden is here.
I am here.
2 weeks in a row, the whole Dino Squad's here to rep the mean waves of the internet as
Oh
we
my
surf
God,
on our
stop.
keyboards. Ooh, hang 10 bytes, everyone. I said bytes last time.
As someone who grew up on the tail end of like that era,
God, I need a hat to wear backwards when I
oh
talk like
man,
that.
like when I hear that talk like that, I think of the hit 2000s TV show Cyber Chase.
Really?
I don't know what that even is.
What was Cyber Chase?
Cyber Chase, we're moving, we're beating Hacker at his game.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that in decades.
Yeah, Anto's triggered.
Do you know, I
Oh
think
my
there's a good
God.
reason. Let's leave it
Yeah.
another couple.
I'll show you the intro later, and you guys will.
I've never heard of it.
You guys will be like, "Oh, bless, you're so
I'm sorry,
young."
that will never beat Captain Planet. He's a hero. He's going to take
Pollution
down to zero.
Fighting on the planet's side. No one ever knows.
Committing
Brave
genocide.
star.
We're
That's
the
right.
Planeteers. You can be one too.
Because saving the planet is the thing to do. Looting and polluting is not the way. Hear what Captain Planet has to say.
Why were you doing
The
that
power
to the beat of
is
the Donkey Kong rap?
yours.
Yeah, that was very weird.
All right, now it's the young people's turn. Go on, hit us with your other corny
Yeah,
thing.
go on.
Go
Give
on.
us that catch 'em all shit.
Come on.
Give us that catch 'em all shit. Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
young people. What you
Bless.
got? What you got?
What do you got? What do you got? What do you
Trying
got?
to rack my brain to something really dumb. No, you know what? I'm just gonna give a shout out.
But then one day the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh yeah, grew
Oh,
up on
no,
that
you're not
time.
allowed to claim that.
No,
That's
it's
our
not okay.
generation.
Not allowed to claim that.
Shit.
What we grew up with.
Fine. You know what we're going to take?
What?
Mass.
Teenage Mutant.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Donatello does machines. That's really weird. Floppy?
Yes.
My voice faded then.
Yeah, it really went away from you at
That
that
was a
point.
bit weird.
Do you know what else doesn't fade, but stays with us throughout all time and space?
The shine off your head.
Beauty fades, but dumb is forever.
All of these are correct. One thing that's not correct is Michael Towns from Game Boy Games.
He's not correct?
No, he's never correct because he loves being wrong because Michael Towns bucks the system, man.
I was thinking if you were going to do a bit there. I
Mi-
wasn't
Michael
quite sure where that
Towns-
was going.
Michael Towns rebels against what you think a game should be and gives you the game that you actually want without knowing that you actually want it.
Michael
Floppy?
Towns is
Yes,
one of
mate.
the creators in The Matrix.
Tell us about Michaal Towns and Game Boy Games.
Game Boy Games is a wonderful little institute owned by Michael Towns, and they create amazing little Game Boy games.
Freaking
Funnily enough,
amazing.
little games such as Scary Maze Game, Bonesy, 2017 AvCon, 2019 AvCon,
Yep.
or the 2022 Goatsy Game of the Sexy Year, the floppy game,
Which I believe...
I played for my kids the other day.
Oh, really?
They thought it was rubbish.
I believe if you had...
Tough
What are you
crowd.
talking about?
Yeah, it was
And
rough.
2 was there.
I know.
Spider-Ben made an
Actually,
appearance.
they liked Antu better than anything else.
That's fair. That's fair.
When my floppy face came up with the floppy disk, they didn't know what that was. They
Yeah,
are
what?
6 and 9.
Nice.
and they went, "Can we go back to playing Mario now?"
You made them stop playing Mario.
I
to
did.
play the floppy game.
I was like, "This is your inheritance right
My
here."
God.
Wait till the royalties come rolling in.
I believe
There's royalties, right?
that Michael Towns may have some physical cartridges of their games for sale at the Hack the Dino live show.
That is cool.
And I believe we might have a copy of the Goatsy Game of the Year, the floppy game, signed by all the dinos. I don't know if your signature's on it. We probably have to get that.
I can give you a little bit of my John Hancock. That's fine.
And then can you sign the game for us?
With his own little genetic code just inside on the label.
And so can you scroll up in the chat there for a second? I think there was a really cool little message in there from Dylan the Villain.
Oh, yeah?
I'd like to point out that Game Boy Games is a supporter of the Villain's Movember campaign.
Hey!
Which is a really
Very
cool little
nice.
thing, which is just like happened from the Hack the Dino community, which I think is really cute.
Yeah. I
like that.
It's great.
Over
And
in our
that's
Discord.
making cool impact on charity and stuff. That's
It is.
awesome.
And then we do things like Townsy asked to sign a pickle and an egg.
You're not riding on my head.
The
You
duality
can-
of man.
Yeah,
You
just
can-
get him with a Sharpie on your head.
You can go to hackthedino.com and follow the links to play Game Boy games in your browser. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you can, as we said, purchase them hopefully from him at the live show or from Game Boy Games on the Etsy store.
So by the time this episode airs,
Yes.
we will be 7 days away or thereabouts from our live show at the Flipside Barcade. It probably isn't too late to get tickets, so you should head over to hackthedino.com and see if that's still the case.
If it is, sucked in. Should have got it first.
Look, you can try and walk in if you like, but we're only bringing enough chairs for people who actually sign up.
And we have a giant bouncer.
We have a list.
We got a list. We got a list of people, and they
And a
get
lisp.
chairs. But we're going to have, first half of the show, Scott from Toy Power Podcast is going to be a special guest with all of us here.
Cool guy, like
Have a chat.
Thundercats.
We're gonna have a good old chat, and then we're gonna have a very cool game show where the dinos will be taking on the Toy Power Podcast to determine which one's better, video games or toys. And if you
If we're gonna
idiots
do
don't
this,
walk away with the win, I am going to be so angry.
This is going to be like Beyond Thunderdome, so it's fight to the death.
That's right.
I will choose the giant baseball bat with a blade in the top. Braden, do you have a weapon of choice? for Beyond
Yes.
Thunderdome?
I'm gonna go with,
Christopher Walken.
with the original fat PS3.
Oh, nice.
Anto?
On a stick? Anto's wielding a chocobo.
Yep.
Oh, wielding a chocobo.
Oh, yeah, those things got...
Swinging it by the legs.
No, by the tail, because then the claws get you. Sure, I've seen him practice.
And I'm the
With
final
cats.
boss, so
With cats.
good luck to all competitors and our fight to the death.
That went a little weird.
Flipside Barcade, November 17. Get excited while I tear what's left of my hair out through stress, because planning this thing is, oh boy.
Yeah,
Big job.
Ben's normally so chill when it comes to
Yeah, he's normally got a full
recording
head of
Hack the Dino every fortnight, and he's so just like relaxed, taking it nice and easy. So just doing a live show.
I think even aloof is...
Yeah, just like we
aloof.
got to remind him that it's coming up,
Yep,
and
yep.
make sure that he's actually getting ready for it.
Just so it doesn't go to a shit in a teacup.
Yeah,
God, I hope this works. Either way, you'll be entertained, because
not-
I'll be crying on the floor, or it'll go off without a hitch, and you won't even
And
know.
as someone who has seen Ben cry on the floor, thoroughly entertaining. Thoroughly. He shakes a little bit.
I do.
Mm.
That's how you shake it off. Shake it off.
I would too if my games room flooded.
Little bit of wee.
So when my games room flooded, Jazz said she has never seen me, like, Jazz and I have been together for 10 years. She has never seen me so upset and disappointed as she did that day.
Not angry, just
Like,
disappointed.
I was distraught. Like, one of my Monster in My Pocket carded figures got absolutely soaked. And I just looked at it and I was so upset. I yelled an expletive at the top of my lungs.
Did
and
you
just
then open
smashed
it?
it on the ground.
Fucking play with them?
No. No, there's Monster in My Pocket. They come out. They just pop out of the thing.
Oh,
Pop out
that's
of the
cool.
holder.
All right, that's good.
Speaking of playing with things in holders,
I said I was not ready to talk about that.
Retro Challenge time.
Yes.
We will be revealing on November 17 what our items were for the Retro Challenge. Floppy, what was the Retro Challenge?
Retro Challenge was set back in January, which seems like eons ago, where the four of us went out for a day of retro hunting. We had $20 each, and we were tasked with finding retro item or items, which were classes released on or before 2008. And we were then to on-sell, trade up, or do whatever we wish to change those items into more items or bigger items, following the same rules, never adding money ourselves, only what we've made from previous purchases, to work out by the end of that show, who has the coolest retro stuff, starting with $20.
So, how much we can get? What cool stuff for $20?
Not how much.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Damn.
Sorry,
Just
moneybags,
one item.
The
McGee.
rules.
The monetary value at the end is not important. It's just how cool is the thing.
Not this time.
In fact, the bigger the monetary value, the less cool it is.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, Floppy's calling a shot.
Bullshit, I say.
No,
Bullshit.
mate, because you know what? You have to fucking pay out of the teeth for the big ticket items, don't we?
Yeah, but like
If
I
you
got
find
it for $20.
something cool-
Yeah, when you do look at it, you look at the big thing and you go, that actually just cost
We can
$20.
look at it in there.
You know what we could do? We could work out how many transactions to get to your final item and who had then what the final item's worth and work out who did the biggest
Sounds like maths, so
increase
fuck no.
in the least amount of transactions.
Oh, me, because I bought something for under $30 and sold it for $830.
Ben instantly
Yes,
wins
but you've
no
also
matter what
done
in that
a
respect.
lot of transactions.
Not that many.
I've done like 5.
That's because
I
I
think
hustle.
I've done 4.
We are also changing the rules for next year's Retro Challenge as
Yes.
well, which we will be announcing as well on November 17 at
Okay.
the Flipside Barcade. Floppy, it was Floppy's brainchild. Floppy came up with these suggestions, so Floppy's going to have a grand presentation, probably PowerPoint. He will have a laser pointer to make highlight all the really good facts.
Oh,
and-
no,
and
that's
the
just
reasons.
shining people's eyes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What
And
else?
at planes that are flying overhead.
So how are we all
Crush
going in
'em.
the retro hunt? Braden, how are you going with your retro goodness?
I'm settled. I'm
done?
I'm done. I have zero free time to try and do anything else. So I'm calling it. I'm pretty happy with what I got. I think it's pretty fun, pretty cool. It's great for my collection, and I think it's relevant to the year,
Comic.
which is nice.
Relevant to the year.
No, it's a pop vinyl.
Oh.
Relevant to the year. It's an LCD
Just a
TV.
Just a comment on pop vinyls. I'm considering selling every single one of my pop vinyls
And
for
so you should.
one hot toy. Oh my god.
Oh yes, for the hot toy.
The Across the Spider-Verse hot toys are phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh my god, the Spider-Punk kill me. It's incredible.
Did you see
Toby.
the brand new Marvel masterpieces that came out, and they've brought out another Scarlet?
Ooh, and you're just like all over it.
Or I won't, but I
I
made
didn't see that.
because
Have they done a Scarlet hot toy?
you guys. Yes, they have. You may have noticed my room's running out of space pretty rapidly.
I think we hit that about 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's a while ago, man.
So I am sort of just streamlining the old collection a bit of what I can actually get and what I can't get.
No, you're not.
I am. I've not bought apart from that.
Dude, how
I've not. Oh, apart from that,
Dude, how have you not bought the Scarlet Spider hot toy? This looks incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh my god, look at it.
throw in assets and then Anto can show it on the screen?
That's awesome.
Anto, how are you going with your retro hunt?
I have my item
Yep, good.
unless it sells.
I'm going to buy it the
And
day
then he's going to
before.
bring a fat wallet of cash.
Let me just...
As long as they were all made pre-2008.
I just want to remind everyone, the Flipside Barcade is about 2 doors down for Toys R Go.
So there may be items added that day.
Floppy, how about you?
I hit a point a couple of months ago where I was like, oh, that's a cool thing. And then haven't done anything else since.
Speaking of which, you know that message I sent you about that Grail item you were chasing?
Yes.
Did they ever get back to you?
No.
Bugger.
Yeah, I was unimpressed.
Oh, well.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Now, no surprise, I got a whole heap of crap.
Anto, you can go to assets now.
One of them is over there, which I'll be releasing on the... I won't be bringing... I'm going to take photos. We're going to have a screen there.
What? It's over there.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you direct message it
That
to
thing?
Ben?
The one you were
or
talking
put it
about
in-
earlier?
Yeah. That's one of the things.
Ah.
That came from the Comic and Toy Fair.
Okay.
So I'd already agreed to purchase it. But
Before the retro challenge?
No, before the Toy Fair. Because I knew I was going to have that money, and I just had to give that money to that I gave it to that person's partner because I knew I was going to spend it otherwise. So I just said, "Can you please give this to
Who?
person we know?"
Who?
It was Ross.
Yeah, I know.
Can you please give this to Ross? And I went around Ross's place the other night to pick it up, and he's got so many expensive stuff. And I went, "Dude, that's a $500 game." And he went, "Oh, really?"
Look at that.
Look at the texture
How
on
have
that
you
suit.
not got this?
So for the podcast listeners, we're looking at a 2019 Toy Fair exclusive hot toy of Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly.
You know what you could do? Sell that big thing over there
No,
and get that.
that's not happening.
It's far cooler and you'll use it.
Ben could sell a quarter of that big thing over there and get that.
Yeah, truth be told, I saw one of the arms of that big thing goes for about $1,100.
There you go.
God damn.
Oh, that looks cool.
Anyway,
Yeah, I want to spend all my money on hot toys right now. So
I am.
Can't wait for 6 years from now and Braden's going, I'm going to sell all my hot toys because there's
there's a new thing.
a new thing that I need.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring
Hair straightener.
some of the things to show, but some of them are either too expensive or too big to bring.
I've got one thing, so I'll bring it.
Cool.
It's in a box.
There's a dick in a box, isn't it?
Is my dick in a bag?
Yeah,
I'm
I
big in
can
a
bring
box.
mine if it doesn't sell.
Your dick in the box?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
My dick in a box was made pre-2008.
It's true.
It's 1980 vintage.
It's been kept in the wrapper as well.
Sure.
Are we really going to talk about circumcision or?
Video game.
Oh, that's what you were going for. I went somewhere else.
Yeah. I meant that he leaves the condoms on.
Dick in
Yeah,
a
that-
box.
Oh, see, when you
Video,
said
video
rapper,
games.
Ever had a jammy dodger?
Video
Yeah.
games.
Ever played Leisure Suit Larry?
Please. I'd like
Daredevil.
to talk about video games.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about some video games. We'll talk
Oh,
about...
there's one that I heard about today.
All right, hit us.
I heard on a podcast that I was listening to that somebody found and released onto the interwebs a cancelled PS2 Daredevil game.
Correct. And it wasn't found. It was one of the devs who worked on it anonymously uploaded it.
Oh, so Daredevil was in the works for PlayStation 2 and Xbox and was a third-person action game based on Frank Miller's run of comics, Elektra Lives Again, where the Hand resurrects Elektra after she was killed by Bullseye. The whole through famous cover.
You wait, Kanto.
What was that?
One, your camera's still on. Two, I'd love to see some footage of what's going on.
Dick in the box, mate.
Sorry to call you out, but like I looked over and I was like, I feel like Anto's either passed out or something's wrong.
so before the show, Ben and I think you were here before you left to buy cables.
Yep.
We were talking about Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yep.
And how I haven't seen anything but like the meeting scene where they get summoned to Aunt May's apartment or whatever.
Yep.
And I just found a meme where Willem Dafoe was like, so funny story, the movie started because me, is it Alfred Molina?
Yep.
And Jamie Foxx, we just got together one day and decided we just want to beat up Tom Holland, and it sounded like a really good movie idea.
I like how that's what you were doing then.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
telling Anto, though, that that movie has possibly one of the best Spider-Man Green Goblin fights ever
So good.
in the building
Yes.
before they fridged that person.
And then I realized I could actually watch it because I pay for Disney Plus, and I didn't realize it was on there.
Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Daredevil.
Man Without Fear.
Yes.
It would have given players a number of unique abilities associated with the character, including one that would allow players to view the shadow world around them, which is where you see like heat sources and stuff.
His
I think.
radar sense.
Yeah, basically. It's meant to be a visual representation of Daredevil's heightened senses.
There is some footage, I believe, if Anto...
I
Have
did
we bring it
hear
up?
also that there was a way for him to grind around the city, kind of like a Tony Hawk game.
Stop it.
Yeah,
That's fun.
So, bearing in mind, this is a PS2 game. This looks fun as hell.
it does look
it's
funny.
about as dark as I would expect a Frank Miller-based video game to
I
be.
think that's just the brightness.
Needs more grit.
It was cancelled after Marvel refused to approve it. I don't know why they refused to approve
So
it.
I think the game devs added powers that weren't in his power set.
So they went a little rogue.
Yeah, and Marvel went, no, none of that. No.
Was that a Marvel pun?
Yes, it was.
Power's not in his power set.
Yes, it
Rogue.
was. It was good, wasn't it? Because Rogue stole other people's powers.
Love it. That's good shit right there.
Would you? So here's the thing.
It's all right, I guess.
How cool would it be if Insomniac make a Daredevil game, and why don't we have a Daredevil game anyway?
Well, there's rumors that the DLC for Spider-Man 2 will include Daredevil.
No, I just want a Daredevil game
Well, you might get one.
set in the universe of Spider-Man.
But you wouldn't be able to see anything.
That's why it's so dark.
So I don't think... I'm trying to remember the context now. I think there is a throwaway line about a lawyer friend. And that's fun.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I was reading a thing. They mention offhandedly Doctor Strange, Daredevil, and someone else in Spider-Man 2.
Put a dick in a box.
What?
Good fun.
I want more of this. I want any devs out there who have these types of things to upload them to the internet, please.
I actually just want to play this. This looks great.
Well, you can't. It's a dead game.
And Marvel and Disney would sue through the roof.
And
I want
not
it.
finished at all.
I wanna
Was this
play.
based on the Ben Affleck film?
No, it was based
No.
on this storyline. Born
So
Again.
I did read that it had like a budget for this, and then the Ben Affleck film was coming out, and so they like ramped up the budget heaps
That's fun.
because they were expecting it to do amazing things. It was a Marvel film with Ben Affleck.
But what they don't realize is Daredevil's kind of boring.
And the best thing to come out of that Daredevil movie was Colin Farrell's sex tape. So
Hey, John Favreau as Foggy Nelson was cool.
Was John Favreau Foggy
I was
Nelson?
about to say, wait, really?
Yeah,
Am I not remembering that?
Really?
that's how he and was it Kevin Feige?
Yeah.
became like close.
Really?
Yeah, he was Foggy Nelson.
I'm looking this up right now.
I'm not lying.
I don't know, Floppy. You kind of make things up every now and then.
That's not true.
That's not something we do on this podcast. We're news journalists.
No,
totally
100%
factual
Foggy
at all
Nelson was
times.
played by John Favreau.
Holy crap, he was.
Told you. I don't muck around. I don't muck around about movie trivia.
Do you know the best thing about that movie is that song
you know
that
what?
everyone loved in the early 2000s?
Is it John Favreau's Tight Gentleman's Perm?
Yes.
Look at that.
Do you know what I think would be a really good Daredevil game?
What's that?
Made by Hideo Kojima in the Fox engine.
I mean, I wouldn't hate that.
Make it a stealth game.
Kojima would hate it. He erased it all. You saw Ground Zeroes.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I want a Daredevil game. I think Daredevil's a cool superhero.
Yeah.
He doesn't get enough credit.
All I know about Daredevil is that the Wonner is a good scene.
I think a Daredevil game based on Shadowland should come out. You know what Shadowland is? Daredevil gets an actual devil to possess him and he becomes a bad guy.
That sounds awesome.
Comics! No,
Comic
shit.
books.
It sucked ass.
Speaking of things that sucked ass.
Floppy?
Whoa!
Damn.
You know what? I'll pay that. That was good.
Got him.
It's even funnier when it's true.
He's like a fucking Hoover up in here.
Whoa.
God, freeze. Oh, because they sell vacuum cleaners.
Oh,
That's why you're a brown noser. Okay.
What?
no, we don't talk about that on the internet.
It's all true.
We pulled that video down.
Then
Okay.
again is Mr.
What we didn't pull
Hands.
down. No, I'll try and work something into that, but I didn't.
Nah.
I thought we'd talk about last show. No,
Yeah.
not last show. The show before
No,
that.
that was last show.
No, it was, live show. It was last
Last recording.
two
No, you were
videos
right at
ago.
the start.
All right, cool. Last show. We talked about the possible game of the year for 2023.
Yes.
We did. And can't remember what we talked about, but there was a lot of other stuff on
That was a lot of good games.
Good
yeah,
games.
a lot of good games. and still
games.
games to come out. What I thought we'd do is take a look at some of the worst games of 2023.
Well, there were none.
Oh, boy.
There's some bad games in here. And the first one I'm going to bring up is because I streamed this piece of shit. I paid full fucking price for this piece of shit. And I streamed it for an hour, a whole hour.
Damn, you played a third of the game.
Did I finish it?
Yeah, you said you were going to finish it.
Yeah, I lied. I couldn't. It was an hour and it was so bad.
Yeah,
I
Floppy
played
was sitting
Skull
there.
Island, Rise
Clockwork
of
Orange.
Kong.
He played it for an hour, and then the game just stopped because people didn't think that anyone would get that far.
They just didn't finish it.
They just
so
stopped.
playing this game, which I will let you know, has scored on Metacritic,
Metacricket.
Mecha Cricket,
Mecha Cricket.
Jiminy Mecha Cricket, 23. It's got nothing.
That's generous.
This game has entire parts that are just not rendered.
Oh, really?
Yep, there is. You just walking along and you'd be like, cool, that's white.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
The graphics themselves are terrible. If you can just skip forward, Anto, it says for a second, just
point.
anywhere.
Yep, that looks good.
Just anywhere.
I lied.
Look, like, the graphics are terrible. Everything pops in and out every time you move the camera.
Why is he a normal-sized ape?
I don't know. That's not the question I was asking the most. Every freaking dinosaur I came across in that hour, pretty much the exact same thing, and they all travel with the same animation, and they walk like they were animated to walk on the spot, but then they just slide everywhere. So it doesn't actually look like they're walking. It just looks like they're falling, but their legs are moving.
You know what I hate to say?
What?
The textures are a
No,
little
they
bit
don't.
better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Trees sure are.
Oof. The level design, fucking terrible. It's a maze, and the map does not have a player indicator on it.
Love that.
What?
So there is a whole map,
What's the point?
and I had to keep going back to the map and looking at my surroundings, go to like a fork in the road and go, well, the fork goes that way, and then there's that
my
way,
God.
and try and figure out where the hell I was on the map, because there's no you are here, no little arrow, no
So
nothing.
was
It says
like using a map in the 60s.
It says like tap the R2 button to roar to find out where you are. All you do is roar and it echoes.
Incredible.
It's ridiculous.
I'm honestly starting to think that this is actually a PS2 game I reckon when Peter Jackson was doing King Kong,
Look at
they
that
were
water.
like, you know what? We're going to get a video game company to make video game.
They made
Yep.
a Kong game.
And I
based on
know,
Peter
but I'm
Jackson.
saying I reckon they got two different studios, and they're like, "Hey, make a Kong game." And one of them produced this, and the other one produced Peter Jackson's King Kong for the PS2. And they went, "Okay, with this one's hiding forever."
As Dylan the Villain has just brought up in the chat, they had less than a year to make this game.
Yeah, true. And it shows. I was in combat with one dinosaur and I hit him. And then I hit him again. I was about to hit him a third part and he just shot straight up in the air. And I couldn't get him anymore. And then all of a sudden, peered out of a rock.
Oh,
I mean,
Just from, like, clever girl. Straight out of a rock.
to be fair, enemies just like warping into the sky and disappearing's not uncommon. Like, Coda's managed to make it happen in Mirage like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Is that all, though? Because I managed that and a little bit more in an hour.
This looks like a bad PS2
It is
game.
so
It looks
bad.
like a PS2 game you would have gotten a cereal box.
We've all seen the cutscene that had just like the
comic
ill,
panels.
the ill-sized graphic that was just popped in there instead.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
This is a big old piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Don't play it. Don't even worry about it. The next game, which I haven't played, but I kind of was looking forward to.
Those eyes.
So bad.
Oh, the eyes is Crime Boss Rocky City.
Oh, this one. This
So,
one had a fun reveal trailer.
Have you seen the lineup of voice actors in this?
It's ridiculous.
I forgot to write them down.
Did
but
you?
Yeah, there was
That was like the whole trailer.
I know. If anyone can look up the list of voice actors in this, if you just want to play the video, Anto. So this looks like it should be cool. Scored 52 on Metacritic, which is relatively low. So it's a first-person shooter roguelike where you play Travis Baker, an up-and-comer in the crime-ridden streets of Rocky City. Sounds cool. You recruit a team of NPCs to help conquer the city or team up with your friends online in multiplayer. Sounds standard, kind of like The Division or something.
What?
Right? What?
The voice list is insane.
I know,
So,
right?
so you've got Michael Madsen,
Yep.
Chuck Norris,
Yep.
Danny Trejo,
Yep.
Danny Glover,
Yep.
Michael Rooker,
There they are now.
Kim Basinger,
Yep.
Vanilla Ice, and
What the-
Damien Poitier.
That with a cast like that, how could it possibly fail?
That should scream success, right?
No.
20 years ago, maybe.
Apparently, the missions in this are so straightforward and fast-paced that they are incredibly unsatisfying. It is go here, do this thing. Oh, you're already done.
Okay, but looking at this gameplay, which was a worse Payday game, this or Payday 3?
A typical run can be easily finished in a few minutes.
Oh wow.
And then it's back to menus, team management, finding another turf to attack. So you spend more time
You attack turfs? That
Yeah.
sounds great.
J.K. Rowling, coming for you.
I'm coming for you, JK.
It is riddled with
I've
bugs.
seen photos. No one comes for her.
Oh, no, that's...
It is riddled with bugs, most of which are game breaking. Players can get trapped inside walls. Enemies can fail to fully spawn, littering the battlefield with invisible NPCs.
Wow.
Sweet.
Which means you can't finish the mission
Yep.
because you've got to find an NPC or do a thing with an
Yeah, you
NPC.
just got to do the Tony Montana and go. "Ah."
No, sometimes you just have to talk to them.
Oh, really?
Mindless missions, an incomprehensible story, and a disappointing lack of customization.
It's a lot of blood.
With
though.
all the team management, all the game management and menu management that you do, no customization, basically.
God, this looks dull.
Doesn't it just?
How do you have a game with 4 characters with big guns and the game looks boring?
Boring.
This is just like
It's like Left 4
crime-
Dead 1, but worse.
I was going to say Redfall, but with crime bosses.
But yeah, but would you play it and check it out just to hear the voices though?
No.
No.
Unless Vanilla Ice is doing the ninja
Ah.
rap, and we're
I kind of would.
really.
I'd play it just to hear these
Yeah,
voices.
but you also bought Kong, so
Yeah, but then I returned Kong the day later. But come on, Chuck Norris. Oh, that's the movie I was trying to tell you about, Braden. I watched Expendables 4.
Yes, you did mention that. You did.
It was the worst thing ever.
Yep.
It was so bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
you know
sorry
what
about
else is bad?
What?
Tangents.
Tangents?
Some of our fantasy critic picks. Hey, Braden.
Hey.
We'll have a look. We should have a look at them after. Have a touch on that. All right. Number 3, aptly named Blood Bowl 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Metacritic 57.
Braden picked this for his fantasy critic.
Sorry about that, Braden.
Yeah, it's a
I
rough
can
one.
understand why you did. Like, the Warhammer games generally do pretty well.
Well, this is what we're looking at. So you lead a team of customized orcs in a bloody match of football that mostly throws out all the rules. So it's fantasy football with Warhammer. That should be great.
And
It should be
like,
appealing to but only appealing to a very niche crowd.
yeah, but like the Blood Bowl game, like I remember people liking Blood Bowl 2. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
The board
You've
game.
you've already had like a good game. How can you mess that up? And then they
It's
did.
never happened before. Never.
Yeah.
So this is riddled with bugs, prone to crashing. It is a live service game, so maybe they'll get fixed,
it won't.
but probably not. The bigger problem with Blood Bowl 3 is that it's filled with so many goddamn microtransactions. We all know how we love microtransactions. You might need a small business loan just to get into the game. You can customize your players. You can customize them so much, actually. But getting a full team, and there was some maths done by a site that I found, but getting a fully tricked out team in the way that you want them could cost around $50
Is that
extra.
it?
The additional special items available for money, but that's the base game's already $55.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that was American. Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
And let's face it, like, it's
It's not
unless
good.
you're really, really into fantasy football and really, really into Warhammer, it's kind of boring.
That there's not a crossover of that. There's only people who like
Like
Blood
one
Bowl,
or the other.
and that's it.
Yeah.
But
there's,
like,
there's no Venn diagram which has lots of different people in that.
gotta say, if I knew the live service stuff before it came out, would have dropped this immediately.
Yeah.
I did not know this had any live service to it.
Huge amounts of microtransactions.
Yeah,
And
I
how
did
well
not
have they
know
done
that.
lately?
Yeah, rough.
Is there a
stuff.
game that has done well with microtransactions apart from
Candy Crush?
Yeah, Battlefront.
Battlefront? No,
Famously.
no. Famously bad.
I don't know if they would count as microtransactions.
What about, does Fortnite count as microtransactions?
Yes,
Even though you don't, like, none of them is improving your game.
but they're microtransactions.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not
like
play to win and microtransactions. are two
Yeah,
different
I always say, like, microtransactions, if you've got a choice and it's not pay to win, I don't really give a shit because I just don't pay it.
If a child
Alright,
things.
can,
You don't pay it. How
No.
many skins have you bought on
if
Fortnite?
a child can send you bankrupt,
Let me say that again.
Playing the game, it's microtransactions.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, fair call. I don't pay it unless I really want it. I don't feel like I need to buy to.
This guy buys more Fortnite skins than all of us combined.
That's not true.
That is true.
All right, that might be true. But bear in mind, all of them combined, it's not very much.
But not only skins. Like, we'll gear up to play. We haven't played in a couple of months. I'll sit down on Floppy and go, oh, check out this emote that I got. And it's like,
Look at
someone's...
this new dance.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I only ever do it as a bundle. So it's value for money.
Girl math.
Shut up, I love microtransactions. No, I don't.
I mean, we're getting to the point now with video games where, like, most of them have a real money sort of element that are coming out anyway. And I
It's true.
say most, like, we're not talking about the Spider-Mans or the Final Fantasies of the world. But, like, it's getting to the point where this is going to become the norm.
It's going to be... It almost is normal now.
Yeah.
To be able to
like,
buy extra stuff for your game.
Give it a couple of years with digital distribution and companies owning 100% of, the way you purchase things, which will probably happen within the next 5 to 10 years. This will become the state of video games. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Which is awful.
Julian in the chat brings up a point too. If you play the game a lot, so I don't think we play Fortnite a lot, but we play it.
We dip in.
We dip in, and I've played that game a lot over the last 3 or 4 years. So for the money that I spent, if you divide that into the hours that I've spent playing that game,
$200 a session.
Is very, very fuck off. It's very, very little time or money per for the enjoyment that I've got out of it.
Yeah.
Like if I go to a movie, I'm paying like $30, and I get an hour and a half, 2.5 hours out of it.
And you know what's really funny about when Floppy goes to a movie? He sooks there that people run away and leave him alone as well. So
I do like when people actually like when they're playing a game for free and they really love it and enjoy it and having a great time.
And you give money to it.
And they give money to it because, that's what you would do for a normal
I
paid
make
game.
it a rule to
That's
do that
how-
for Pokemon Go each year.
And
Yeah.
that's how you keep
Yeah.
playing it, because
Yeah.
that's how you support them. Can I just
I
just
spent
touching
money
back
on-
on this Fortnite
I spent
thing.
money on Marvel Snap immediately. Oh my god, it was so fun.
Touching back on this Fortnite thing.
Yep. For those who don't,
Let's
aren't
get
aware,
Blood Bowl 3 off the screen. It's making me sad.
Well, I just wanted to say before we take it off the screen, I have never seen. I'm not a fan of football as it is, specifically like American football or any other kind of sport, really. I've never seen a more boring adaptation of a sport ever.
I was going to say,
other
they
than
literally did a move then, which was roll dice.
Yeah, like what?
Because Blood Bowl was a board game.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's fine. Make it a board game, but don't make a board game video game of a sport that looks shit.
So what were we going to say about Fortnite, Floppy? I mean, just to set the scene here, what happened is, you may have seen it while we were streaming. Floppy and I were streaming with a friend of the show, V to the Z, as a team, as a trio. And we were taking it in turns as to who was going to be the leader and who decided where to go where.
We were taking in turns as to who was called the leader. Apparently, that doesn't give any leader-like abilities.
Well, if you don't have that natural charisma and leadership, Floppy, that's not our fault.
Yeah, Floppy, someone with no charisma.
Yeah, exactly.
How's this?
Absolutely zero.
So Floppy's turn to be team leader. Therefore, picks where we drop. Which we did. No, you didn't. Fuck off.
Where are we dropping, lads?
So Floppy picks it. Right, cool. We drop down there. Everyone else landed other side of the river. I'm like, it's not too far away. All right, puts another thing down. All right, we're going to go over here. Floppy runs over there. Oh my God, there's a lot of people start shooting. I'm like, I'm in trouble, guys. Where are you? They're like, well, we're heaps far away. We went the other way. Just gone. Let me die.
Bless.
I got died.
Look, to be fair...
No, there is no fair.
To be fair, Floppy...
No, to be fair, you would have fucking gone to the point.
To be fair, like, in all fairness, when you rage quit and left, V and I won a game. So
I know
what's
you
the
did.
problem?
Townsy, I can't use a map in Kong. I can't use a map in Fortnite.
And Floppy,
I used a map in Fortnite.
hey Floppy,
Yes, mate.
to be fair,
Yeah, see?
in all of the games I've played with you and Ben, when
Yes.
has Ben ever stayed with me and you?
Well, never. But
Exactly.
it was his idea. Literally, Ben's, how about every game we pick a team leader and they can choose where we go?
Yeah.
And we did choose where we go. Now, apparently, you have to also say, and everyone has to go there.
Oh!
Not just, you can choose where we go, and I'll ignore it.
Now you tell me. Oh, you should have been more clear, Floppy.
Dickhead.
Gotta keep that gas lit.
Good time. Yeah, they literally, I was like, I can't play anymore. I'm too tired. And I hopped off. And 10 minutes later, I got a message with Victory Royale.
Dylan, Floppy can't tell up from down Starrick.
I use inverted.
Really? Ooh.
No.
Damn, McGinnis
Oh, God,
uses
no.
inverted.
Turn right.
Right. Go
Only,
left.
only when I do flight sims.
Yeah, no thanks. Anyway.
Turn
what-
left to
what-
go
what-
right.
What's the next bad game?
Next bad game with a score of 54 is something that I thought was going to be cool. Mm-hmm. And I thought Anto might be into it. It's called God of Rock. So if Guitar Hero was a fighting game.
Oh, this
This is essentially what God of Rock. Players choose from a number of fighters and step onto the stage for a one-on-one rhythm battle. Hitting notes more accurately does damage, but not too much, so it can turn into this minuscule wear-down fight, which takes for fucking ever. Every once in a while, you can throw out a super move using more traditional, like, fighting game inputs. So it might be a round and square, but I don't know. Good luck nailing one of those because they are so intricate without losing track of the beat entirely and therefore just fucking everything else up after the super move. It looks and feels like a rough draft, apparently. It's not just that the rhythm and fighting mechanics are sometimes at odds with each other, so you can concentrate on one but then lose the other. But also that neither are strong on its own as it is. And the game's UI can make tracking all the notes a struggle. PC players might as well pass on the game entirely as there is only keyboard inputs and they straight up don't work. Lack of licensed song prevents the game from feeling like a real rock and roll game too.
Oh, that's sad.
Anto, I was curious, have you actually tried this?
No, and the reason I haven't is because of all the people who've like demoed it in the news feeds that I sort of frequent.
Yeah.
Said it sucks.
It sucks balls. But yeah, I like in theory, it sounds kind of cool.
It's
Using a rhythm game to have fighting.
I can see how it got funded because
Yes,
the
because it's-
concept is interesting.
The artwork is cool. Top hat, Ziggy. But yeah.
So was that person's name Cossack?
Oh,
Did I just see a character name called Cossack?
Ziggy,
Top Hat, Ziggy,
Johan, Kasaku.
Oh, there we go.
Slightly less bad. But yeah, when you've only got sort of two main parts of your game and they do not complement each other, in fact, they make the other one harder, that's a bit shit.
Yeah, it seems like a proof of concept that isn't proving the concept.
But it looks cool, which is disappointing.
It's just weird because like you could make a battle game like Guitar Hero 3 introduced battle mode where you would play the same chart and depending on how well you did, you would get attack abilities that you activate by doing the star power motion of tilting your guitar upwards.
I love that when you just had to go like this.
Yeah. So like you could just build it off of something like that instead of trying to make a traditional 2D fighter with rhythm inputs,
With
which
rhythm
is kind of
inputs.
what fighting games are anyway.
And,
Yeah.
and I'd hate to be that guy. The characters look like budget foam stars.
Is
Like-
that Elvis?
Like the character designs are so one-dimensional.
But look how much damage they're doing. It's so minute. That would take forever.
Oh Christ! Oh, okay, nah. I'm done. I'm done watching it.
Look how many hits there are, and they're still going. Anyway, okay. Last one, and I think we all knew this was kind of coming. Has a Metacritic score of 34,
Which is more than King Kong.
which is more than Rise of Shithole Kong, and it is Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Oh, Gollum.
Funny story. I had this picked for my fantasy critic, and then I went,
You went nope.
nope, I'm going to nope out of that.
Yeah.
Good call.
Look at this. I found a video of just fails.
Well, I pulled out of it because they IGN had a preview of it,
Oh.
and they were discussing it one day and just went, "This game is awful."
Yeah.
In their preview,
Hold
they
on a
just
second.
gone, this game is awful.
Hold on a sec. I want to jump back a sec. Are you telling me that at some point you looked at the like initial trailer or the initial screenshots and
thought this game was good?
I'm gonna put this on my fantasy critic.
I did it when there was only the title announced,
Okay.
and I don't know if you recall, but the fantasy critic got really thin really quick with
Yeah.
a Patreon league.
True.
I don't think you did. I think you'd seen trailer on this because I reckon the trailer's been out since last year, like well into last year.
I think it. Oh man, just this
Because
is
it was
the
originally
worst.
meant to come out last year.
It is the
Oh,
worst.
no, it was meant to release in 2021.
Anyway, I didn't pick it, and I'm winning. So who
Now
cares?
see, both Kong and Gollum are characters that have been played in
And
Andy
Serkis. Oh wow, Andy Serkis ruins video games. So, you heard it here.
Have you all seen, let's talk about something that looks good for a second. You see the trailer for the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
Not yet.
Not yet, but I will.
Oh man,
Look,
looks nuts.
look at that. Look at his arms. So, Gollum is the definition of a game that was not worth the wait.
Jesus.
Originally meant to come out in 2021, was delayed until May 2023. The graphics had been majorly downgraded compared to early promo screenshots.
Well, that's what I saw.
Yep, and a majority of the game's complex decision-based mechanics had been changed to one-word choices like spider or argue. Game was prone to frequent crashes, and some critics couldn't even finish reviewing it.
Wow.
I
don't
know.
think
How
could've
bad is
finished-
that?
I don't
And
think
I
I
don't
could have
mean-
finished the first hour of this.
I don't think they mean because they didn't want to. I think they physically couldn't finish the game.
That's fair.
Do you know what
But-
the best part of the whole thing is?
What's that?
they wrote an apology letter to the community
Well,
and fans.
I'm about to get to that. The developer issued an apology to public, but it was revealed later that the publisher used ChatGPT to write the apology.
Jesus.
But do you know what happened after that?
What?
The company shut down.
Yeah. I wonder why. Imagine using that AI to write the apology for the shit game you made.
I'm gonna be perfectly frank here. If I was a video game journalist and had been assigned a new Lord of the Rings game, and they're like, Braden, you got to review this game, and I booted up Lord of the Rings Gollum, and I had started playing it, and it looked and ran and felt like that, I don't know if I would have really given it any more than an hour or two before being
And then
like, this game is fucked.
And then you would have got AI to write your review.
What's your name? Philip Mewson. Anyway, deep cut there for people who listen to IGN about 4
Enslaved.
years
Whoa,
ago.
are people talking bad about Enslaved? What's going on? Enslaved?
Enslaved.
Enslaved was
good.
great.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah,
Enslaved?
no, it's because I said Andy Serkis breaks video games. Nah,
Was
Enslaved
Andy
is one of my...
Serkis in Enslaved?
Dude, he had every...
He
that
was the slave.
That was made because of Andy Serkis, basically.
Really?
He got brought on to do motion capture and voice for, the main character,
Monkey Magic.
Monkey. And he fell in love with the story and the game so much that he brought in pretty much his whole crew.
Wow.
And they worked a script, they worked the dialogue, they did all the stuff. Like, it was it's a phenomenal game that no one bought.
Wow. I own it on PS3, never played it. I own it in my Steam catalog, still haven't played it.
got it on
need to play
PS3.
it.
Please do.
I own Andy Serkis. He's going to clean up the studio after.
Nice.
If you've got it on PS3, can I swap you my 360 copy?
No, I don't know. Why would I want an Xbox game in my house?
I don't know.
I have it on PS3 too.
Well, fuck
You got a PS3 too?
I got a PS3 too.
That's the sequel to the
Yeah,
PS3.
That is some of the worst games of 2023.
Man, I'm sad.
Do you know what is another worst game?
What's that?
Time to quiz on your face. We usually have this game at the end of the show. When we have our live show on November 17, we're going to be playing it first with some special guests asking their questions.
Whoa.
Wonder who they'll be.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
But you're ready for quiz? We really need something to,
Pop.
Be cool. Anyway, this is a multiple choice. I have 4 questions, 2 from me, 2 from our producer level Patreons. I'll ask the question, give 4 possible answers. Whoever yells out their name first gets first shot, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know how it goes. So far, Trent from Toy Power Podcast is on 0. Zach is also on 0. Brett from the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair is on 1. Dan McGuinness is here, not anymore, but he was here and he got 2. Jazz is on 4. Patrick's on 12. Braden and Anto are both on 19. And Floppy's on 27. That's right, Anto. In all the time you've been off, nobody's got any points.
Except this guy.
No, you keep failing.
Oh, bless.
All right, here we go. We are all ready for quiz.
We are.
So Townsy has brought up in chat. So at the live show, live quiz on your face.
Yep.
There's a splash zone.
Yep.
I like how sad you said that. That was
Because he
somber.
knows he's in it.
I thought I was in an A24 film for a second. That was beautiful.
Okay. First question comes from
Dylan the
Villain. Okay. Dylan asks, which of these New York landmarks was originally in the first Spider-Man game but was removed from Miles Morales 2 due to copyright? Was it A, the Bank of America, B, the MetLife building, C, the Chrysler building, or D, Trump Tower?
Floppy.
Oh, I don't know who got that one.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Ready? On go.
No, wait. Is
Rock,
it
paper, scissors, shoot.
So it's on the fourth one.
Yep, ready?
Yeah, right.
Are you ready, Anto? Get your hand up. I mean,
No, we can't see. You can't. Yeah, I
You have
won.
to go like that. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, again.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to go rock.
Oh, Floppy's calling
He's
his
cold as
shot.
shot. Cold as
Here
shot.
we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh!
Mind games.
Okay, Floppy.
Can I ask
No, pick it, quick.
He's forgotten what the question was.
the one with the eagles? The one with the eagle. The building with the
The
eagles.
band?
No, the Is it the Chrysler, the one with the Eagles?
It is the one with the Eagles.
All right, that one.
Correct.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. The idea that Trump Tower was in the first game
Infuriates you.
be very
Anto, are
funny.
you seething? Did you know
Trump
that?
Tower is just
I'm
fist
seething
tower.
because I can tell on the mixer that I went first.
Oh, really?
Damn.
But that's fine.
Damn.
I don't feel bad. It wasn't my call.
There you go. There you go. Someone clip that. And,
I even told you what I was going to do. You
I
laughed
wanna-
like.
I want someone to clip that, and I want to get a frame-by-frame animation. I want to
Nah, it's
see.
fine.
Townsy, you're on it.
That's it.
Okay, here we go.
Mine was a guess, so
Question number 2.
What would you have guessed?
I guessed the same answer.
Sure. Okay.
Question number 2. Here we go. What is the name of the dog in Duck Hunt? Is it A, Cool Hand Collie,
Oh, I hope so.
B, Barker Bill,
Jesus.
C, Wagon Wally, or D, Downward Doggy Style Dan?
Anto,
Anto,
I'm going to go with B.
Barker Bill is correct.
Can I say I really want it to be number 4?
Do you know what the best part is?
What?
I actually forgot to write that the other joke questions during the but while we were getting ready for the show, I realized, oh crap, I hadn't written it, so I was just thinking, all right, what do dogs do? And coming up with alliteration.
Oh my god. What
So you came up with a yoga pose instead.
Okay, next one comes from Townsy. Michael
Game Boy
Towns.
Games.
Which of these titles is cited as the earliest rudimentary attempt at making a horror-themed video game?
Ooh.
Is it A, Nostromo for the PC 6001?
As in Nostromo,
that's a-
like
that's a
the
fake
ship.
console.
No, that's a ship from Alien.
B, Haunted House for the Magnavox Odyssey? C, My Cert House for the Apple... I think it's supposed to be mystery. House for Apple
Why
II.
does it sound like Jar Jar Binks is saying, Mesa House?
Misa House?
My certificate in-house.
Or D, Balan Wonderworld.
Anto,
Anto?
Haunted House on the Odyssey.
You are correct! Anto!
Dude, that was
Showing
quick. Did you know? Did you
everyone.
just like know that?
I
That's
didn't
amazing.
believe any of those were actual video
I
game
thought they were old
consoles.
joke answers too.
Okay, so we've got further information here from Michael Towns because he likes to provide information.
Bit of context.
Paragraphs.
So, inspired by the film Alien, Nostromo was released in 1981.
Told you.
Mystery House for the Apple II was released in 1980. And Balan Wonderworld released a few years back, but I'm not putting any effort into Googling it.
Fair.
Yeah, Haunted House on the Odyssey was literally just you put a plastic film over your CRT because
Yeah.
it stuck to it
Yeah,
with
that's
static
right.
electricity,
Pong.
and you just moved a light through an image of a house. It was all it was.
Wow.
Okay, last question.
Sounds shit.
Yeah.
So like an even worse, what's the video game console my pa gave away?
Vectrix.
Vectrex, like
Yeah.
a shit Vectrex.
I don't know how much they're worth now.
No.
Ooh, getting
We
close
started
up to
talking
8K.
scary movies, and all of a sudden the lights in the kitchen turned on and off.
Oh, yeah, this place is haunted
Yeah.
Thanks
by
for
all
that.
those nuns I killed. All right, what was Doom's
Jesus.
original working title?
Wood.
Was it A, Attack of the Attackers? B, Dread? C, Brutal Bounty? Or D, Wolfenstein in
Anto.
Space? Anto?
Brutal Bounty?
Incorrect.
Wolfenstein in space. Is
Braden hasn't called in for any of these.
You guys are too quick.
I'm just making
My
my funny jokes.
I
Just
got
make 'em laugh.
slow zoomer brain, so
Right, well,
let's give me a sec.
You have a crack at
I
this one.
like the way Floppy's going. Oh, look, we'll be generous. We'll give Braden a chance. He just wants him to knock another one off so you get a
Yeah.
better chance of guessing.
I'll give it a shot. We'll see.
All right, what's the remaining 3? Delayed.
God damn, that's good. Floppy's chair just broke.
Fucking hell, this thing.
Oh my god.
Jesus
You
Christ.
good?
Just about folded in half.
Oh my god. I'm gonna guess Dread.
Sorry?
Dread.
Incorrect.
Damn, I was hoping they were really...
What is left?
I hope they were gunning for that Judge Dredd license.
So you've got a
It's
choice
just A or
of
D.
it's Attack of the Attackers or Brutal Bounty.
It's got to be brutal. No, but D is always your joke answer. Get fucked.
No, that's not one of the options.
No. Floppy, D was Wolfenstein in space.
Oh. So what was Brutal Bounty?
Yeah, Ben messed up. The answers remaining are A and D.
No, he was trying to trick Floppy into saying the same guess that you guessed.
No. He messed up.
Hang on. So what? No, what ones are left, Ben?
Attack of the Attackers or Wolfenstein in Space?
They're both stupid answers. When did Wolfenstein come out?
No. Just
Jesus
answer the
Christ,
goddamn
man.
Oh,
Take a guess.
Wolfenstein in Space.
No, it's Attack of the Attackers.
Yes!
That is stupid. That is a stupid made-up Ben answer.
No, it wasn't. I wish it was.
Bullshit.
I cannot
my
believe
God.
you chose Wolfenstein in Space, you fucking
Attack
idiot.
of the Attackers, you wanker.
I'll give him that. Wolfenstein in Space is a better title than Attack of the Attackers.
I hope that person was fired before that game. No, and that's why they
software?
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Floppy Game 2, Attack of the Attackers.
it's software. My God, like I'm glad you at least thought of Doom.
Attack of the Attackers.
My God,
What a name.
Can you imagine first-person shooters, as we know, would have been dead if that had come out?
goddamn.
But we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our Gaming Cast, where we bring you the past, present, and future of video games news, previews, and discussions. And just in case you haven't heard, November 17, we'll be having a live show at the Flipside Barcade, where you can come and see us perform this live and throw adulation at us, and certainly not rotten apples or other fruits. At least give us ripe fruit so we can eat that week. You know, Patreon's been slipping lately.
Have you seen the prices at Coles and Woolies?
Whoa!
Can't pay for fruit nowadays.
Whoop, whoop.
But this isn't all we do. We do other things as well, such as Brayden.
Hi.
What do you do?
I work at a wonderful shop called Greenlight Comics, and I also have a movie podcast I do with some friends called Millennial Movie Talk.
What have you talked about recently?
Recently,
Millenniums, actually.
one of our
Expendables
co-hosts,
4.
The first Millennium was
we
pretty
had
good.
a wonderful, intimate one-on-one interview with one of our co-hosts who returned. He's been away. He went to Japan and he went to New Zealand recently. So, Anto, if you go to live there, because we do record the show live up there just to make the video upload so much easier, you can see the most recent episode. I had a wonderful interview with Chris, who was dressed. Chris was like, "Hey, I'm gonna wear my Halloween costume because we recorded on Tuesday, Halloween," and I was like, "Fine, okay, I'll finish washing my Halloween costume from the weekend and wear that as well." So you can spot us there. Chris rocking a wonderful Marty McFly from Back to the Future.
Nice.
And myself in my pink bandana and my I Am Knuff t-shirt that my wonderful fiance made for me last minute. But yeah, we chatted about his time over in Japan, his fun little adventures there, because we haven't seen him for a while. And we talked about some movies, but my favorite bit of conversation from this episode was he absolutely ragged on Disney Japan's Star Tour. The Star Tours ride, the Star Wars
Oh, really?
thing. Apparently the one in Japan is nowhere near as good as the original back in the day over in, I think he said he had been to the Las Vegas one, which was like, they just copied the Star Tours over. But so he was expecting it to just be that, and it was going to be really good, and then he was so disappointed by it. And then he also tells of a ride at Universal Studios in Japan, which is a Jurassic Park ride.
Ooh.
And Anto, if you look up the, what's it called? I want to say the Flying Dinosaur. Jurassic
Deinonychus?
Park Flying Dinosaur ride, and just look up photos of it. He was telling me about this ride. It sounds insane. I want to know if any of you guys would ever get on this ride. It's crazy. So, Anto, if you can pull up photos. So you get in.
I can already say yes.
It's one of those ones that you get in and your legs are hanging down.
Yep.
So it's just holding on to you by your like crotch and your torso.
I'm down. Sounds amazing.
So it starts and you're in it like that. And then it starts and it pulls you up so that you're horizontal with the ground. So you're laying flat basically. And then the ride starts. And you do the entire ride parallel to the ground.
Like Superman.
Yeah, it's wild. Looking at footage of it, it looks crazy.
That sounds similar to the Lethal Weapon one in Queensland.
Oh, it's like that, but up to like 11.
Yeah, but like dial to 11.
Yeah, but with like a pterodactyl.
I'm a sucker for anything that's got Jurassic Park in front of it.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Hearing about that was really fun. And
Oh,
yeah,
wicked.
those things are awesome. But yeah, it was a fun little episode as a little interview with him. Also, I had a TikTok go as viral as we've ever had on Green Lights. That was fun. So subscribe to Ultimate Spider-Man coming out in January at Greenlight Comics. Hey,
Yeah.
there it is.
There it
Look
is.
at all that. Look at that new Spider-Ham book that just came in. It's great. They do these really younger readers Spider-Ham series, and that's the third one they've done.
It's got dinosaur in it.
That
Yeah, it's got
Spider-Rex
Spider-Rex. Yeah.
is such the we're going to make a toy out of this
Oh my God,
energy
yeah.
ever.
Yeah, big time.
Like, they went to the writers and went, hey, we need something to...
We need toys now.
Yeah, come on.
So yeah, you can shop at Greenlight Comics and help me get paid.
Anto,
Hello.
what do you do?
In terms of social media, not a lot.
Best way to be.
Fair enough.
Yeah, got rid of Twitter when Musk bought it. Didn't bother with Threads because it sucked at launch.
What's Threads?
That's the Instagram, Twitter.
Never
So
even
yeah,
heard of it.
I've still got my Final Fantasy thing going. The only thing I've put up is a thing saying "Show me the cannon," and then it ends with a giant cannon.
Stupid.
Excellent.
Oh my God.
Excellent.
I love anything that's got Michael Fassbender ending with perfection.
Exactly. But yeah, I've got some stuff to put up on here that I just haven't.
Been bothered?
Yes, I just.
Yep, that's fair.
That's fair.
List of priorities. Like,
I work
really.
and play video games and sleep. It's kind of all my
Sounds
brain
awesome.
can really handle at the moment.
Holy crap, that would be amazing.
I do that. That's all I do too, but I just wish they were in different ratios.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will update this at some point when I get some time to do it.
Very nice.
Fing Floppy Foom, what do you do?
Usually I would do some Instagram stuff, but I haven't done any of that in weeks and weeks and weeks. See, wow, that's a horrible
You should
picture.
have put Floppy's face on Kong.
Yeah, I was going to, but I thought, no, that's
You
bad.
gotta have Kong's face.
So what I have done? Do you know what I have done
What have you-
recently?
What have you done?
Dehydrated a heap of fruit.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, mangoes,
Ooh.
apples,
Ooh.
limes, lemons, 2 kinds of oranges, motherfuckers.
Whoa.
I like how the
Dehydrated.
oranges got motherfuckers.
Yeah. Dehydrated a bunch of that. Borrowed a friend's dehydrator. It's fucking sick.
So you didn't actually get your own dehydrator?
No, I borrowed one.
Okay.
This is hardcore.
Okay.
But snackies, top stuff, and good for your drinks.
Very true.
No pickles or eggs. That's literally what I've done, apart from work and play some games and sleep.
That's very wholesome. I quite like that.
It takes like 14 hours.
Jesus.
It's a long time. I mean, you don't have to stand there the whole time.
You gotta watch it.
Just
Having said that, you go in there and you check it out and you'd be like, ooh, look at that. Looks a little older. Looks cool. Looks a little shrinky. It's good. I love it. It's tasty.
Then he goes, checks the fruit. I have
That's
been...
it. Then you leave the toilet.
I actually did some bad game arts.
hey.
Couple of bad game arts for you. So the second one down there.
Oh, what the
Every
fuck is
time
that?
we open up this freaking thing.
Can you click on the second one there? Oh, that's the first one. That one was from
Trolley Wally.
Trolley Wally from King Kaiju Collectibles suggested this.
What is it?
I don't
It's
know.
a
But,
UK thing.
sorry?
It's from a UK.
Only £7.
That explains a lot, actually.
So King Kaiju played this
And
as
when he had hair.
It's true. Yeah, it appears to be an emoji, a red-headed emoji. And
This was the original concept art for the Emoji Movie.
it was absolutely.
That's Pac-Man 3D.
That's Pac-Man with the foot fetish.
What's wrong with his
smell
feet?
toast. I can smell toast.
No, you're having a stroke.
No, please tell me you can smell toast. I fucking think about this all the time. Can you smell toast?
Yeah, I can smell toast.
Thank you. Fuck.
I can smell
Oh.
toes. Look at those
Yeah,
toes on
I
that.
think someone just made toast.
Yellow
Thank you.
toes.
I had slight panic then. I was like, fuck, am I having a stroke now? Live on
Trolley
air.
Wally.
Best views ever you watch.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we've also got next one over. Good old Chuckle Egg 2.
Is that what that says?
Yep.
That says Chucky Egg.
Old
Chucky
Chucky
Egg.
Egg. So I don't know what's
Oh
more
my
disturbing.
god, the camera was covering his face and I just...
You caught a glimpse of it?
Yeah, Floppy wouldn't have been able to see the face.
So up the top there, we've got some kind of spider. And down the bottom, we've got a egg with, I don't know if that's a penis or a chin.
I think that the whole reason of that look on that face of sheer shock is because he's looked down and realised, doesn't have a dick.
Is it? Or is that ladder? Is
No, who cares about the ladder when you realise you don't have a dick?
That's a good point. Good point. Anyway, that's Bad Game Arts. You can follow me over on Bad Game Arts and also at Mr. Benjamin, where I
That was the second one too.
Lack and Chase. We went through that. That's just reverse Pac-Man, where the Pac-Man chased the ghost.
That's right.
That's just
And then Mr. Benjamin, I got some stuff. I got
That-
the first appearance, actual
that
first appearance.
screen.
That Game
Screen
Boy
on the Game Boy is
Boy?
cool, man.
This one right here.
Yeah, that is cool.
It is cool.
Just bring up a picture because we can't see it anywhere else.
Yeah, there it is. Screen. and
I
text.
have a story about this.
Oh yeah.
I shared it in the Discord when you revealed that you picked it up. But the first time I beat the super boss in Kingdom Hearts 2, Sephiroth, was on this screen.
Wow.
I remember
By
that.
choice? Like, why did you have to play it on that
It
screen?
was by choice. I was staying at a friend's house during summer holidays.
You're like, fuck socializing, going to play this.
No, we were just playing video games. That's what
Ah.
we did when we hung out.
Cool.
He was playing Guitar Hero 3 on the television.
Yep.
So I had the PS2 AV cables hooked up to this thing
Wow.
while the GameCube was powered on to give it power.
Oh my god.
Hang on, what?
Yeah. And that's how I beat Sephiroth.
So how does that thing connect to the GameCube?
AV cables.
So you can just plug anything with AV cables into it.
As long as it's being powered by the GameCube, yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It's great. Love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, love it.
Well, it's certainly less than lugging around an entire CRT TV.
I tell you, playing Halo 2 split screen on this thing was so stupid.
Oh wow. Did you say Halo 2
That's
Yep.
phenomenal.
on the GameCube?
No.
No,
On
the
this
screen.
On the
through an
screen.
Xbox.
Oh, sorry.
Plugged the Xbox into
My
it.
brain went elsewhere.
It's past 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for bed.
Yeah, it's time to thank your Patreons, which we never do.
Thanks.
Floppy, would you like to thank the Patreons?
I sure would. I would like to say thank you to Ash Knight, to Karen Knight, to Dylan the Villain,
Dylan
to
the Villain.
Triple Indy. Dylan Villain, who I saw in town today. Really good to see you in person again for the first time in forever. Triple Indy. Also saw in town today. Mike Towns, where the fuck were you?
Yeah, drag him.
And Game Boy Dad, who has a business. You're excused.
That's right.
Game Boy Dad.
Ash Knight, Karen Knight, looking at you for next Tuesday.
But we should hopefully all see you at the live show on November 17. Only a couple of weeks behind, a couple of days behind. Depends on when you're listening to this. Maybe listening to this after, because people listen to our backlog for some reason. I see the analytics. What the
Have you
hell's
seen
wrong
our
with you?
front log?
Anyway, head on over to hackthedino.com and you can possibly get some tickets to be a part of the live show. Come and heckle us, come and yell, scream. I promise you that we will only insult you a lot.
Please don't heckle me. I'm very sensitive. I probably won't be able to
not
handle it.
in fact, divert Antos heckling to me because I will gobble it up like a quiche.
And he's used to it.
That's
Why
what gives him
quiche?
power.
Because of the eggs and pickles?
Yeah, just it's
Throw pickles in it.
substantial. Yeah, pickles.
You throw a pickle at me, I'm a fucking end you.
That's right. And I'll watch while eating the pickle.
That he's picked up off the floor.
That's right.
Because he's a dirty floor eater.
Pickles are too good to waste.
Dirty boy.
Dirty pig.
Dirty
Brayden,
pig.
what do you think of
Wash your pickles, you dirty pig.
washing pickles off the floor?
I think it's safe.
It's safe. It's good.
No, it's
sponsor
not.
hygiene.
Don't eat anything that's hit the floor, ever.
I think as long as Ben's doing it. It's
Oh,
all
then
good.
it's safe.
No, the 5-second rule exists for a reason.
Yeah, so people can die.
Yeah.
That's right. No,
Gross.
it's well known in germ world that
Etiquette.
the etiquette is that germs don't go on there for 5 seconds. They all hang
They all
back
sit there
and-
going, 1, 2.
I was worried for a
two,
second there
three,
that as you were
4.
saying
Ah, fucking
germ, that you were stopping yourself from saying Germany.
I thought you were doing that too.
Das war ein K.
Very well known for loving pickles.
Goddamn.
Or pickled substances.
Lass mich durch Strudel.
What?
He just, I think he's talking. Is that
Get-
a line from Wolfenstein?
Get this man a Krankenwagen.
Did you say I?
Yeah.
Germans don't say I. They're not like, oh, you love it.
I actually slipped into my Japanese. Because
That was
yeah.
Why did it sound so Scottish?
because
Look at him.
I'm a master of accents.
Yeah, you can fit them all into one
give, me,
sentence.
give me an accent. I'll give you an accent. Come on.
No, this is
This is great.
Can't.
This is
Can't.